According to Gallup, the key to employee engagement is answered by this statement: I know what is expected of me at work. Just under half of the millions of employees Gallup surveyed do not have a clear understanding of what is expected of them at work each day. I would like you to ask yourself this question right now. Do I know what is expected of me at work? If your answer is no, you might feel like I did in a job I held in the district about 15 years ago. I have had an amazing history here in Maricopa. However, the most difficult years of my employment was when I struggled to remain engaged and be productive. I struggled because I didn't know what my manager, division, or organization expected of me. I remember feeling frustrated, leaving work each day not feeling like I added any value or had any real purpose for being there. To be fair, the department and my manager were also new. We were breaking new ground, and at times it was exciting and challenging. But stacked against the rest of my employment in the district, it was the time I was the least engaged and most frustrated. I was relieved when I moved on to another position. Reflecting on it later, I realized I struggled because I yearned for clear guidelines and goals that I could work toward, but I didn't know how to make it happen. Traditionally, setting expectations is one of the basic fundamentals of management, yet many managers don't do it. Why do you think that is? Many experts out there who have thoroughly studied performance management have stated two main reasons this doesn't happen. One, managers feel they don't have the time, and two, they don't know how or don't have the proper tools or resources. To all of you managers listening, if you question the value of taking the time to set clear job and workplace expectations for your employees, please learn from my experience. The time you invest in your employees on the front end, the more effective they will be in the long run, and they will perform at higher levels. Let's examine this a little more closely. Without clear job expectations, employees might waste effort due to a lack of priorities, or waste time with unnecessary work, or endure increased stress due to uncertainty. With clear job expectations, employees can understand what is important and what they should be doing, understand why they are doing their work, know how they are doing and when to ask for support, and recognize where performance improvement can occur. Now that we've established why we should set job and workplace expectations, let me share a few tips on how to do it. 1. Setting expectations requires clear communication. Managers, your employees can't read your mind. To get your employees on the same page as you will need to communicate your expectations clearly, in a way they can be heard and understood. 2. Employees should be involved in the process and ready for open dialogue about expectations and goals. It will not only help managers with their time dilemma, but when the employee is part of the process, there is more ownership and motivation to meet or exceed the expectations. 3. Set job-specific goals tailored to the position and employee. A list of job duties is a starting point to develop a series of targets for employees to meet. 4. Make expectations part of an ongoing conversation. Meeting with employees on a regular basis, once a month at least, to discuss goals and progress will help employees understand the employer's expectations. Regular meetings help managers assess the workload of each employee and can adjust it if necessary. 5. Be realistic when setting expectations. Maintaining an open dialogue about workload is a good way to assess employee capability and to find targets they can meet. Remember that employees work daily in their jobs and therefore might have a better idea of what goals are realistic and achievable. 6. Make sure the expectations are connected to the organization's goals and priorities. This will help the employees see the value they bring to the organization, which will result in a more motivated and engaged worker. Lastly, the Center for Employee and Organizational Development, or CEOD, are here to help you. We have tools and resources, including but not limited to the essentials of managing performance, that will assist you in the process of creating and setting job and workplace expectations. Going back to the experience I shared earlier, I will end with saying that it would have been great if my manager would have sat me down within the first week of my new job and clearly communicated job and workplace expectations with me. But when that didn't happen, the ball was certainly in my court. I hold myself accountable for how I spend my time at work, and I didn't need to wait on my manager to do it for me. If I could go back, I would have communicated to my manager what I needed, and we could have explored new ground together. In a nutshell, I would have been more of a driver in my performance management. For any employees who have managers who have not met with you or might not ever initiate this process with you, I say to you, don't wait for them. Show initiative and work together to accomplish this. It will benefit you, your team, and your organization. For your convenience, I have included a few templates to assist you with setting job and workplace expectations. They can be downloaded below. Your feedback is important to us. Please take a moment to give us your feedback by clicking on the survey link.